Hey guys, welcome to pregnancy week 24. It is so exciting to be in this week. This is technically considered viability week, which is super exciting. By viability week, I just mean that at this point in the pregnancy, should anything happen and he be born early, the doctors will do everything that they can to save him. And he actually has a higher chance, obviously, than he's ever had, but a higher chance this week of surviving if he had been born this week. Good thing, nothing looks like he's going to be coming anytime soon, but just in case, it's good to have that sort of reassurance, just that milestone, I guess, that we've reached. Not that I want him to come anytime soon, anytime before the next 16 weeks, really, but it's just exciting to know that we've reached this stage in the pregnancy that should anything go wrong, you know, he has a high chance of being okay, which is exciting and great. So this week, the baby is the size of an eggplant. He weighs over a pound now. At this point in pregnancies, it's hard to sort of say how long babies are and how much they weigh because up until this point, all babies pretty much grow at the same pace and around the same size. And now from this time on, especially during the third trimester, babies sort of grow at their own speed depending on genes of the parents, and that determines their length at birth and their birth weight and things like that. But most babies around 24 weeks are the size of an eggplant, which is pretty big, and if you can't tell, my stomach is just popping out more and more and more, and I am just losing tons of room in there for my organs, and he is just taking up more space. I'm just going to get right into this week. Today I am 24 weeks and 6 days, so tomorrow I will be 25 weeks, which is super exciting. It just feels like the 20s are just going super fast. This week I have felt tons of movement. He is literally like just rolling and kicking and punching just 24/7. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter if I'm sleeping or trying to sleep or eating or sitting down watching TV or walking around. He takes after me in that he wants to be the center of attention and he wants everyone to know that he is there. I was able to capture some fetal movement on video the other day, which was really cool. I don't want to put it here because it still is really small and you kind of have to look really closely, but once those movements get more definitive on camera, I'm definitely going to add a clip. But it's just been so cool. I feel like, you know, he's always moving, he's always active, always doing something in there. And the other day, Andrew actually had his hands, you know, on my belly and was sort of like poking him with his fingers, and then all of a sudden he just like gave this huge punch or this huge kick, whatever it was. It was humongous, and he just pow, like, get out of here, Dad. And it was really cool. That was the strongest I've ever felt him, and since then I have actually felt a couple of those sort of kaplow karate kicks where he thinks that he is like a martial arts master or something. Speaking of sleep and him kicking while I'm sleeping, I have had the worst insomnia for like the past week. It has been awful. And when I say awful, I mean completely and totally awful, where some nights I'm getting 2 hours of sleep and then I'm up the rest of the day, you know, awake, and it's just that I cannot get to sleep. I can lay in bed, you know, staring at the ceiling, trying to sleep, not looking at my phone, not reading, not doing anything, trying to actually go to sleep, and it's not happening. Once I can actually get to sleep, I sleep okay. You know, I'm up and down throughout the night, but I can get back to sleep pretty well. It's just, you know, a comfort issue at this point, I guess. I sleep with like tons of pillows and like piling them in the bed, and that helps, you know, that helps it be a little more comfortable. with the back pain, and then with this pelvic pain that I'm still having. But it's just the insomnia of actually getting to sleep that's killing me. It's so hard and so difficult to actually get to sleep. So yeah, that's been fun. Let's see what else. Pregnancy brain. Oh my gosh. I've heard people talking about pregnancy brain, and I'm like, man, I really haven't experienced that. Like, I really don't know. This past couple of weeks, it has definitely, like, come full force. I can be in the middle of talking and then just completely forget what I'm trying to say. I forget, like, words, like, the most random words, like refrigerator or something just so common and everyday, like, why would you forget what that's called? Yeah, that's me. And I feel like, the generic stereotype dumb blonde sometimes, because I'll just, I'll be talking, and then I'll just, like, wander off and, like, go off on a tangent and start talking about something else, and then I will have no idea what either one of those things has to do with the other, what I was talking about at the beginning, and what I'm talking about now. I have no idea. I feel like I'm just forgetting a lot of things. Yeah, even talking. I'm just forgetting everything. Let's see. I've actually been pretty emotional this week. I've noticed that my emotions have kind of sort of just been all over the place, I guess. They just, I don't know, I just feel a little bit like a teenage girl who is just getting ready to start her period for the first time. Just really, really emotional. Just kind of crying about everything, listening to songs, and, like, they remind me of something, or they make me think of the baby, or they make me think of, like, how much I love Andrew, or something random like that, and I will just be like a weepy ball of tears. Sad movies I absolutely cannot watch because I will probably just cry for days to come. So yeah, I've been pretty emotional, and it's pretty interesting. I really feel bad for Andrew sometimes. Heartburn has been awful this week. It has been absolutely terrible. It honestly doesn't matter what I eat at this point. It doesn't matter. An orange, an apple, anything really. I could eat anything. I just can't think of anything that I couldn't eat and it wouldn't give me heartburn. And all of a sudden I will get heartburn. So I've been eating Tums like crazy, like they're candy, and I'm not really a huge fan of taking medicine, but it really helps. So, what can you do? I've been having this weird, sorry, my back is killing me. I've been having this weird sort of, scar pain. Last year, last October, I had my appendix taken out, and I have this scar, like right here on, my belly, and, it has been hurting so bad sometimes. One day, just a couple of days ago, it was so bad where sometimes I would get up and I would feel like it was actually ripping open. And it's kind of like a burning, sort of tearing, ripping, stretching kind of feel. And apparently it's completely normal with scars like that. It has to do with sometimes scar tissue gets, like, sort of wrapped up in organs or against your muscle or something like that, and it's sort of just separating from the uterus growing. But it's very uncomfortable, kind of itchy sometimes, but sometimes it gets a little numb, I guess. It's really, really weird, really uncomfortable, and the other night it was really bad to the point where I almost thought that I might have to go to the hospital because I was afraid that my scar was actually going to rip open. But thankfully it didn't, and I mean, I really don't think it will. It's healed great, and it's perfect. It's not really a thin type scar where it's like just a little thin piece of skin. It's a pretty good scar. So anyways, I don't really know, what to do about that. I tried, lotion, but it's not the skin really. It's sort of inside of my body. So that's pretty uncomfortable. And last thing that I have noticed this week is that my nipples, this might be a little TMI, but my nipples and the areolas around them is getting darker, like a lot darker. And I know that that's pretty common, and I actually remember reading about that at the beginning of my pregnancy, but I didn't really have that. And now I actually, you know, got out of the shower and was like standing in front of the mirror, and I was like, holy cow, whoa, where did that come from? And so that's coming with the same thing as the darkening line thing from my belly button. It hasn't quite reached my belly button, but it's making its way up there, and it's getting pretty dark. Other than that, it has been a pretty normal week, I guess. It is the Saturday before Christmas, so I'm excited about that. And I kind of wanted to do a little haul, but I think I'm going to wait. I got my Cotton Babies mail, which I just got Bum Genius diapers, so I mean, I'm not going to show like all of them, but I also have a few outfits, but I think I might be getting some baby stuff for Christmas. I'm not really sure, so I'll probably just do a big haul video after that, maybe. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are hauls boring to you? Because I love watching other people's hauls, but I don't want to bore you guys. So anyways, I will see you guys next week. I will be making a video maybe on Christmas Day. So we will see about that. But if not, I hope you guys all have a wonderful Christmas. And I hope that everything is going well with you and your little ones, whether they're living on the outside world or still in your tummy or just not even conceived yet. I hope that everything is going awesome for all of you guys. I will have a bump shot now, and I will see you next time. So this is my bump for the week. I feel like it's like just sticking straight out, almost like a triangle thing. It's kind of awkward, but this is my bump for the week, week 24, and I'm just wearing maternity pants, as you can tell. I just feel like it's comfortable with this pulled down. I don't really like it over my belly, but whatever. So this is it from the front. I will show you this. This is the scar that I was talking about, which it really doesn't even look that bad, but yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable, and honestly, this scar hasn't caused me any issues. As you can tell, my belly button is like so shallow, and then you can start to see that line really well. It's like just showing up. And then this is my bump from the other side. Wow, I really haven't even noticed, but I feel like my belly is just like there now. Like, it is just huge. But that is my bump shot.